I got one thing left on my list before I leave. You thought it wasn't coming, did you? Sorry for the long wait, folks. I was caught up with the stress of joining the military, and a new car seat headrest album came out. You know how it is.
Mum, this tastes different. Did you put anything different in it?
I put a bit of
But you know what you're here for. Let's do this. Bug Fables is a video game developed by Moonsprout Games, released in November of 2019. The demo came out around 2 years or so before that. That demo was what I planned on reviewing or talking about like a year and a half ago, but the game's actual release date came and went. My real life name is in the credits. What happened? It all starts with a podcast. This isn't gonna be like the April Fool's video, don't worry, I'll be quick about this. I watch a podcast called Let Me Tell You About. It is my favorite podcast of all time. Go listen to it. Okay, listen. In one episode, the co-host of the podcast, Tad, interviews one of the developers and the composer of Bug Fables. Tad makes sure to mention that this game, as you can see by the gameplay here, is literally just fucking Paper Mario. It's just Paper Mario. Through this podcast episode, I find out the game has a demo and an Indiegogo campaign to fund its development. I immediately played the demo, loved it, donated to the Indiegogo by begging my mother at the time for $15, I believe. I was like 16 at the time. Don't call me a leech, that's just how kids exist for a decade and a half. I donated just enough to get the game and my name in the credits because asking for more would get me a firm no from my mother. If this Indiegogo happened like a year ago, I would dump a hundo on it and get like my own NPC or whatever, because this game fucking comes, dude. So yeah, Bug Fables is chapter-based, turn-based, fun-based RPG with cute little bugs in it. It's got a story worth paying attention to, fun side activities that last you longer than you'd think, there's variety in setting, and the world manages to feel really lively. The music, composed by Tristan Ulrich, is fucking superb, also he has my name, and it just fits the fucking game fantastically, alright? Like, the main theme, like, the theme when you're walking around in the town and, like, the ant village, dude, slurper. Dude, it evokes such the fucking Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario 64 like mood, and I don't even know if he's played those. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched the interview. Who cares though? So it's time to get a microscopic look at this game. It all starts with Beetle. Oh wait, new name that wasn't in the demo. It's Kabu now. He's trying to join the Exploration Team Guild bug thing, Place-a-majig. After V the Bee shows up, you get your honorary cool guy badge to go exploring. You fucking meander around Wigglytuff's guild from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2 for a hot minute more. Get a badge that activates hard mode, find out your $20 eBay Xbox controller sucks and then you have to switch it out, and then you're on your merry way to Snakemouth Den. Bunch of stuff happens there, you meet a moth, you whip Nene a spider, and get the heck out of there. In the heart of the cave, you find the spider boss for like the second time, and you just whip him out, you know what I'm saying? You know. Then we get Nene out of that cave and return some dumb artifact to the Ant Queen. This kind of isn't working, is it? It's like, it's not really a review, I'm just telling you how the game goes. So you know what? Here, let's do this different. I'm just gonna tell you why you should play this game and why it's so important. Bug Fables is this game made by 3 people, right? And it's a love letter to Paper Mario and a bunch of other RPGs, and just takes so many good ideas and mechanics from all over the place. The game does some amazing things for just being made by 3 people, right? It has such a fun battle system where you gotta switch out the 3 characters. There's a fucking card game. There's a card game. You can spy on the enemies like you do in Paper Mario, and then there's just a fucking card game of it. You just play a fucking card game in the game. I was like, this is such a huge thing for like an indie game to just be like this cool and have like so much content. There's so many areas, so many different like bug species you get to meet, and you just get to see all these like cultures that like these 2 dudes have just like created, right? And like the art I don't care what the fuck 4chan has to say, bro. I love the art style of this game. It is fantastic, alright? Like, fucking everybody in the B Kingdom is super cool. The V Sister is really cool. Fucking all the wasps look cool. Bro, it's like, I can't even, like, the Ant Queen looks cool with her mask. She looks fucking dope, right? It all just works.
All of this just works.
Get to see all these bug societies interacting with one another, right? You get to you get like this story that sort of unfolds over time and really has a satisfying conclusion, and there's some surprises along the way. Learning about characters' backstories is just one of the most interesting things that like happens in this game, because like our three main characters are all like super interesting, like and superbly written, really. I'm so happy I was a part of this, right? There's so many good boss fights, so many good boss theme songs. You get so many cool things. So many amazing moments, right? You got the badge system from Paper Mario, right? Where you can just equip these badges, get special abilities and stuff. You have like team abilities, right? That you can unlock over the course of the game that work like fucking they work like team abilities, like in the kind of like the bros attacks in you know the Mario and Luigi RPGs, right? Those are super cool. There is one problem though, and that is a lot of walking around and having to do puzzles in this game can kind of suck. Like I aim to get like every badge, like 100% a few things. It's not really 100%ing if I'm 100%ing a few things, but you know what I mean. And a lot of these puzzles where you have to freeze something, move something, do something, it feels like it can hinder it sometimes. I'm not trying to say that I'm too stupid to do puzzles. Obviously, I didn't have to Google any of these, minus one, where you have to throw V's boomerang and it goes backwards, and they don't really do a good job of explaining that to you. But that's besides the point. If there's any flaw that this game has, it's the outside puzzles, and they can be a little annoying. Other than that, combat fantastic, characters fantastic, music fantastic. You know, it's all good. This final part is a thing I wrote a few weeks ago. I was feeling down. It's about the game, but you know. This past 10 months in my home, all alone, I felt like absolute trash, but also like a media sponge, absorbing everything I hear is good or I want to like. It feels like an insincere way to grow my character, but what am I to do? Everyone enjoys their fiction and art, and maybe the digital age gets to me too much sometimes. But truly to enjoy what you're absorbing is important. To hurt yourself by consuming the mediocrity of whatever floats you by in the entertainment world is a sad existence. I'm glad I sought this game out after listening to that podcast, and I'm happy to see it flourish and become a fantastic product with tons of personality and artistic style. Going off script here. It's gonna get really big after this too. Like this is like 4chan fucking general, like amateur game design general shout out. They like started on 4chan. It's just like two like guys making bug comics. Like and now it's gonna get so huge because of this console release, dude. It's fantastic. I'm not taking a high horse here. I'm not holier than thou for enjoying different things than you. I'm certainly not implying that you can't enjoy something mediocre. It's inspiring and somewhat important to my life story that this game exists. A game made by two people, three if you count the composer. It's amazing to see, really. Like if you think about it, the fact that this game came into existence, I really can't help but feel my creative drive has been improved by it. Bug Fables is inspiring. I hope the console-wide release gets it even more respect that it definitely deserves. It's not perfect, but I'm proud to name it. It's one of my favorite games of all time.